Shehu is still on?
Yeah, we understand. Shehu is still standing by to bring us. He's been walking us through the entire show. Apologies, we've been coming in and out, but I know you're used to the game. And this is Shehu is our political editor, and he's been standing by since morning from the Ogudu area, where is the RAC area, to give us updates on the voting exercise. Shehu, it's back to you.
Yeah, it does look to me that what you've been experiencing across the country, especially going to Kaduna, for example, where our colleague Emperor Simon is reporting, things seem to be calm, and there hasn't been any report of disruption of violence so far in that end. That is what also similar thing that we can report here in terms of the manner in which voters are being able to conduct themselves, and of course how much of the functionality of the BVS machine, because that is one item that gets the attention of everyone. How far is it working? I mean, you might not see a long queue here, but trust me, people have been trickling in. Interesting pictures that we can see right there. Not just a woman who has who brought a child. I mean, you can see a very young child there brought to experience this. Perhaps the child may not be able to about. Interesting scenario that played. So the fact that the Minister of Science and Technology, Senator Olorunbe Mamora, also votes just right here in this very polling unit. There are 2 polling units right in the center, and it does look to me that under 2-3 minutes he was able to cast his ballot. Just as I was telling you earlier, we can see what, of course, is going on as voters are coming in and trying to cast their ballot. Let's take a moment to speak with the Minister of Science and Technology, Senator Olorunbe Mamora. Senator, thank you so much for talking to us on China's television. Give us an understanding. Oh, you so much. Good to see you, ma'am. The wife of the Minister of Science and Technology. What is your experience like casting your ballot here?
Well, very peaceful. The entire atmosphere and the process itself, in terms of presentation of the beavers and all, everything went very smoothly, without any hitch.
Compare the last, there are a few glitches here and there that we saw in the last election. Compared to this one, if you're to rate INEC in their deployment, in their logistics plan, and functionality of the beavers,
within the was bigger last election than now. Say we encounter anything untoward, but in terms of the general atmosphere, I think the crowd, of course, like I said, is lower compared to the last one, but it's been peaceful. And I want to believe that some of those hitches experienced, or some of the complaints in the last election, have been taken care of by INEC.
I know you have a busy schedule. You've been a senator, sitting minister. You've understood the process of how our democracy has been growing. Is there something that you think that we can improve on going forward?
Well, you know, oftentimes it's about election process. And when I say process, because election, that is an aspect, but you have pre-election issues, you have intra-election issues, and you have post-election issues. Okay, situations of somebody else standing on the ballot and somebody else, another person being declared. These are some of the issues that we need to sort out. They are pre-election issues, maybe from the party. They are not really issues. And the Supreme Court has already ruled that the ticket belongs to the party. You saw what happened in Kano, the case of Shekarau and Senator Rufai Hanga. It was Shekarau's name on the ballot, it was Rufai that Supreme Court gave the thing. So we should avoid that. And of course, we should also, as much as possible, downplay or avoid situations where people will win elections through the court pronouncement, because it's supposed to be the people. Democracy, as we define it, government of the people, by the people, for the people and by the people. So it's the people. So we should reduce to the barest minimum issues of people going to court to start, want to claim a mandate. Okay? But of course, the court process is also part of the democratic process. But I'm saying these are things that we need to improve on.
Senator Olorunbe Mamora, Honorable Minister for Finance and amiable wife, thank you so much indeed for talking to us on Channels Television. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. It's good to see you again. So you can see a surge in suddenly, this kind of thing happens when some very notable personality come to the voting area. You see a lot of retinue behind them, and this is the kind of scenario that we have experienced. The ballot doesn't close until about 2:30. It's still about 2.5 hours away from the close of the ballot. We're monitoring for you what is going on. It's been peaceful so far. The Beavers is behaving itself. Voters are also conducting themselves in a very, very good manner, and we hope that this continues at least in this area as far as we can see at the moment. Security operatives dotting every nook and cranny, and hopefully by the end of the day it will be said that this is a free and fair election altogether. That's the hope, guys. I hope it stays like that.
Sure,
Thanks.